You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Right, so as you know, wherever I go in the world, I like to link up with Liverpool fans from all different places and find out the ways in which they watch the game. They build communities by watching the Reds. Today, I'm with the LFC Lisboa crew. Make some noise. Yes. As you know, I'm in Lisbon right now, and I thought, listen, it's a glorious occasion. Tomorrow's my 30th birthday. Why not share it with fellow Liverpool fans in the amazing city of Lisbon? Smash that like button, make sure you comment with what you guys think to the LFC Lisbon crew, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's go around and get names. I think that's only fair. What's your name? Where are you from, fella?
Wilmer, I'm from Gothenburg, Sweden.
Nice, love that.
Chris Stab, I'm from Washington, D.C.
Washington.
David from Merseyside.
It's like Dave, lad.
Pamela, I'm from Washington, D.C. also.
Another DC.
Evan from Boston.
The main man in the house, Evan. Your name?
Olivia from Lisbon.
Lisbon, love that.
Imo from Finland.
Finland.
Gary from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
And John from Liverpool.
John from Liverpool. Honestly, thank you so much for even just being here. This is like something I messaged Evan about, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, I could poke my head in and see what the kind of community is like in Lisbon for LFC fans. You know, I've been lucky enough to see them recently in Jamaica, New York, Miami, gone to the supporters clubs there, so I always want to reach out and see what you guys think, because, you know, I chat and have some questionable opinions on football, as I get told every day in the comments. But my way of looking at football is, I think, maybe different to the way you guys, and I'd love to get your opinions. So, as Reds, right, we're halfway through the season. I'm going to come around and I want your kind of thoughts on the mid-season review. What would you give it out of 10? An A star, B, B minus, whatever. Don't forget we're in the January transfer window. But my friend here, not a bad start to the season, and hopefully it carries on as it is. I mean, at the minute, we're in all 4 competitions still. If you just want to squeeze here so we can see your face.
It's been a great run so far, and hopeful about the rest of the season as well. Just hoping all the boys will stay fit, and I'm hoping Kevin won't make too much of a fuss on the City side.
See, we're talking about Kevin already. That's not good. We know the Sharks. The Sharks are circling. We're at the top right now. Listen, he mentioned Man City there. Do you think potentially Arsenal have fallen away and it is just a Liverpool and City race now?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things. One of them, I think, is that the expectations that everyone has in the back of their mind is where we were last year.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's like, oh, well, this time last year, you know. So that's one thing in terms of, like, we're performing much better than I think everyone expected, given the circumstances, the injuries, all that stuff. Regarding the City question, you know, their thing is depth. Arsenal doesn't have that. So as soon as 1 or 2 starting players from Arsenal drop off the map, City can just replace their top 11 with somebody else that's, you know, the captain or whatever of some national team. So
yeah, it's almost like they've been cheating or something like that.
like an insane budget or something.
There's only 115 supposed charges, but that's all right.
I think when you've got 115, it goes from alleged to they definitely did that shit. Talk to me, Mr. Merseyside. What is it like following the Reds out here? Take the mic, man.
Okay, so I came here like just under 5 years ago, and I started going to a couple of Irish pubs to watch the game, and it wasn't until I found like Evan in another pub. I won't name them because they don't deserve it.
Good man.
That I found like this little community, and give respect to Evan, like he's opened an OLSC in Boston and in Denver, and he's trying to do one here as well. But the issue is it's Lisbon, so you've got like 2 huge teams anyway. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit more difficult, but I think we've got a nice little community going.
Nice, man. Well, if you do come to Lisbon and you are a Red, this is the Couch. There is 2 Couch sports bars in the city, but this one is the one to be at. This is where all the Reds congregate, as you can see, and watch the games. There's loads of screens here. Great Guinness as well, I do have to say. Shout out to the Couch. This is a very good Guinness, and I've had some questionable ones as well. So, Pamela, the season's going well, is it not?
It is going very well. I'd say if somebody had told me at the beginning of the season this is where we would be sitting right after Christmas, right after the New Year, I would have taken it in a minute.
I came here to say that.
So, well, you can go home then. We're good. So, I'm enjoying it very much.
Do you think we could win all 4?
Yeah, why not?
Straight in there?
Yeah.
Straight in.
Got to be confident.
Well, yeah, why not? 100%, I think that's the question. Thank you. Evan, talk to me about your work within the kind of OLSC groups, and then also what you're trying to achieve with the Lisbon guys. I mean, it was easy to find you, if I'm honest, when I was looking, so congratulations for that. Thanks. And it's all about, you know, using our channel, which is a worldwide audience, to kind of, obviously we do the pre-match, the during, the post-match, that's our bread and butter. But if I do travel, it's really important to meet you guys because, you know, we all love the same thing. We're all from different parts of the world. And even though the team might be shit sometimes, we see each other, we look after each other. I'm guessing you guys all feel like family now in terms of being that Red family. So just, yeah, talk to me about the setup here.
Sure. Now, the easy part in the States is that typically the pub that sponsors the OLSC is a Red. You know, that's the case in Boston, at the Phoenix Landing, actually in Cambridge, and that's also the case of the Abbey Tavern in Denver, Colorado. Dyed-in-the-wool Reds, so it's like, what can we do? How do we do this? I mean, imagine a 12:30 kickoff is at 5:30 in the morning in Colorado. So the owner would open at 5:15, come in, lock us in, watch the match, and then kick us out because he wasn't bringing an entire staff in for maybe 20 or 30. But during normal times, normal kickoff times, which, you know, in Denver is like 1 o'clock, you got 150 people and out in the parking lot, and they have to bring in, for big games, they have to bring a 70-inch TV and put it on the patio. Here, it's different in that you're not going to find that from an owner here. And it's, you know, while we have heading towards 250 online members of LFC Lisboa on Facebook, most of them are transient. They've been in on holiday. They find us, and then they don't leave. They stay because they like the content we produce, because we post content 7 days a week, ad nauseum sometimes. I get sick of myself sometimes, but there's never too much posting about Liverpool. We've even started within kind of the immediate family a WhatsApp group, and so there's a lot of banter and a lot of good stuff, but this has definitely been a tougher slog. We've been at this now 2.5 years. And, you know, it's on a good day, we'll get, you know, 30 or 40 in. Obviously, you know, if we're not talking about finals, you know, we'll pack any place that they've got. But it's been a trickier slog for sure. We've had our brethren and sisters over at LFC Madrid, the Madrid Reds. They've come to visit. They've offered help and support, and we've actually broached the mother club that could we do something with an Iberian Peninsula OLSC? And so that didn't fall, at least at first blush, that didn't fall on positive ears, but one never knows.
Oh, it's great to hear.
The other issues you have, people, and a lot of expats live in Cascais, which is, you know, a bit of a trek to get to downtown Lisbon. You got a ton in Algarve, so it's you know, the concentration isn't always just Lisbon. So that's another issue.
Yeah, no, it seems it. Listen, what's your opinion on Liverpool this season? It was a difficult season for everyone last year, but I think going into this one, I mean, we rebuilt the whole midfield basically. And do you think maybe we're not getting enough credit for actually where we are right now? Because I'll tell you this, back home, no one was predicting that we'd be top going into the new year.
I'm not quite sure, because if I'm not a Liverpool fan, my dad would kick me out the house. So, yeah. I don't really watch the games. I just like the songs.
She loves the songs. Well, give us one then.
Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the lane. Salah, Salah, Salah,
Not bad.
Egyptian king.
She's very good. I'm not going to lie, that's excellent. Same question to you, my friend.
Sorry, what was the question?
Just, do you think Liverpool are getting enough credit for where we are this season, considering the changes that we've made? I can see Soboslai on the back of your shirt. He's been a big part of the rebuild, and we're in a rebuild year, but we're top.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, supporters of other clubs, think that this is some kind of a fluke that Liverpool is going to, drop. But I don't believe that, because there are maybe Thiago is coming back, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be top 2 at least. So
I've been hearing Thiago's coming back for 2 years.
Yeah, but for
February, which February?
Yeah, but maybe this time he will stay fit for more than 2 games. So.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah. So anyway, so far so good.
Yeah, listen, we hope it carries on. My man here, talk to me about your kind of love for Liverpool, what you're doing in Lisbon, and also your thoughts on the season so far. 3 questions for you there.
Well, I had the same upbringing. I had to support the team, or otherwise you'd be hopeless as a 5-year-old. But yeah, I started supporting in 2005.
Good to hear.
Yeah, and it was one game I remember watching the game as I was sitting in front of the TV, as we played AC Milan, So that was life-changing for me, and then I've been stuck with the team since then. But yeah, I'm in Lisbon studying, but I remember I was just going through the internet, and I was like, I need to find a place to watch football. And that's when I saw this group, and then the first thing I was like, must join, and then I walked past and I saw them here, and I was so happy, and I was like, I found my place, and it's been a very lovely place to come. Like today was a very awful day for me because I had like an exam and whatnot, but I had to make time to come here because I was like, it's worth it. The vibe here, the environment here is lovely, and yeah, and I feel for the season. Normally I'm very pessimistic after Christmas because I don't know what happens after New Year's when the season starts. It's just draws, but like I feel like, yeah, but I feel so far I'm quite optimistic as well. We're doing quite well. I think the last game I watched, even with the injuries as well, it wasn't that bad. So yeah, optimistic is a key word from this whole rant.
So Paul has gone from a pessimist to an optimist, a doubter to a believer, you could say. Shout out the Kop father. Yes. Listen, man, you're from Liverpool. When you're out here, how is the support maybe different, and how special is it to have that kind of place that you can come that feels just like home?
Yeah, well, I've been here for 18 years, so I think I've been here longer than all of these added together. So it's great to finally have a group, because I was just watching the game at home before this got set up, because you couldn't rely on a pub to always show all of the games. So, but as far as having somewhere to go to watch the games, I mean, it couldn't be better than having a group that we don't even have to communicate to say, are you going to be here today, because you pretty much know who's going to be here every week. So that's it couldn't be stronger, really. Just need a few more. And it would be nice if we had some Portuguese members. Would be really cool. But yeah, as well as just the expats, we would welcome Portuguese people who live in Lisbon to come and join the group too. We've got somebody. We have one, but she's not a very participative member. Apart from the songs.
Listen, man, I wanted to, just before we wrap up, kind of get your predictions for the rest of the season, because we're sitting pretty here now in mid-January, we're all enjoying ourselves, but when February comes round, when March comes round, it's itchy bum time, as they say. You're nervous, especially when you're up against Man City. It's like a draw is like the end of the world. Your head's in your hands, you can't carry on. So we know that time is approaching, but I think at this time right now we can look at the league and all the competitions that we're in with a really positive view. But we know if we're going to be there at the end of the season, everything almost has to be perfect. So, tell me, where we finish in the league, and what, if any, cups that we go away with this season, my friend?
I think we're going to finish first, actually. I'm hoping, but I know there's going to be a tough race with City and possibly Arsenal as well. It'd be nice to see some goals from Darwin. I think he's grafting up there, but could have a bit more payout on the chances. I think he's amazing at creating chances. He just needs to get a bit better at tucking them away.
That needs to happen.
Yeah.
Stay on side. Staying on side would help.
I think like Szoboszlai has been an amazing recruit. Same with McAllister. I think Endo's starting to show up as well. Kwanzaa has been fucking brilliant in the back. 100%. Hasn't put a foot wrong. But as far as the trophy, it's tricky when you have all four of them, right? Like which one do you put? It's nice, but it also puts a bit more pressure. I think we'll get 2, but I think we'll get the League Cup as well.
So no Europa League?
No, the Europa League and Premier League.
And the League Cup.
No, mixed up. I mean the League and the Europa League. I'd hope for, but I think we'll get at least 2. I'm not sure about Europa League yet.
Okay, so you think we're losing in the League Cup final to Middlesbrough? Nice one. Right, where we finish it. I mean, I like that prediction a lot, and if that happens, I'm coming back here to buy you a drink. What is the outlook for Liverpool now? Then, what's the prediction?
Well, I think in terms of the league, we've already been screwed royally on a few results with the referees and all that stuff in the bars. So I think they're going to be extra careful not to screw us in the future. So they're going to be at least, make an extreme effort to not let things slide in favor of the teams that are actually directly combating for the title. So I think league is a realistic, absolutely is ours. But Europa League, I think, is the second one also. I would say is definitely ours, but I think it also has a lot to do with managing injuries and having the depth.
Give me the trophy count.
If we absolutely definitely 2, possibly 3.
Trophy count.
I'm not going to make any predictions. I can't make any predictions. Sorry.
Oh, come on.
What I will say is that every test we've had thrown at us this season, we've passed with flying colours. We've had Robbo go out, Tsimikas came in and he's played a blinder. He's gone out and Gomez has gone over to that side and he's been amazing. Kwanzaa, Szoboszlai's gone off the boil, but people have come in to step in. Mo's been absolutely shite this season for Mo, apart from maybe the last few games before he went away. But he's still banging in the numbers and getting the assists. So I'm not going to make any predictions, but I'd be unhappy if we didn't get silverware this season.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've worded it perfectly. Very political. Yeah.
I'm also with them. 3. There's going to be 3. Yeah.
Which ones?
The league, Europa League, and the League Cup. And I have a bet with this one, because he's on January, that if we go undefeated in January, he cannot start drinking. Like, he's not allowed to drink for the rest of the season.
No, if we're winning 3 trophies.
Well, no. He's got to make it through January, so I'm going 3.
Fair enough. 3. Evan?
Yeah, 3 as well. I think it's Europa in both domestic cups, and we finish first and worst case scenario second in the league itself. It's that much. It's that much. I think we're in for a good year. I think Kloppo's got everybody ticking the way they should. I still think there's a ton of upside left. I mean, the midfield is rebuilt, and yet the engine room looks pretty solid. There's still a lot to be done, getting the ball from the back 4 up to the goal scorers. So there's a lot more upside than I think anybody even thinks about at this point.
Nice.
So I'd say 3. Europa League is a sure thing, and one of the domestic cups, probably League Cup, and let's hope for the Premier League also. So.
Nice. Cool.
We won't win both of the domestic cups. I don't think so, but let's hope for the Premier League. So that will make it 3.
Is that the one we all want, the Premier League?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure.
If we had to choose one.
Yeah, of course.
Every time.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about the question because But yeah, after listening to everyone else, I'm sold. I'm sold to the idea. Yeah, I'm sold to it. I'm very ready for it.
Yeah, 4's a big ask because it's a lot of games, and I think a lot of it just depends on injuries. You know, if we can keep key players fit, there's no reason why we can't win enough games to get through it. If you're asking me to choose, I choose the league every time. I fancy a cup treble. I think that would be a lot of fun, but getting all 4 would be incredible. Yeah. But a big ask, yeah.
Huge ask.
But yeah, a lot of it comes down to if Robertson comes back firing, if Thiago can get some minutes, if Darwin can start scoring, as you said. But yeah, a lot of it comes down to injuries. But yeah, cup treble, but I'd swap it for the league.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Finally, how many?
2.
She's the most probably realistic here.
Which
I don't know a lot about football, but I do know that we're going to be better than Everton.
You know what? She's got the lyrics. That's unbelievable. You have to know a lot to know that, to be honest, because they really are shit. And yeah, they're in trouble again. But guys, do you know what? Let's make a promise now, right? If we win 2 or 3, I'm coming back here to celebrate in June. Or
you come back, your bar tab is paid.
all right, you heard that, Klopp?
Every victory, we have shots at Jameson.
Oh yes,
Oh, shit.
After every win, shots of Jamo for everybody.
I'm more of a Sambuca guy. Oh, does it have to be Jameson? You're not allowed Jameson, all right? If that's happening, then no. But honestly, after what you've all said, it could be one of the best years ever to support Liverpool. Again, it's January. We've not won anything yet. I know people in the comments look at him. He thinks he's already. No, we haven't won it already. We've still got a lot of big work to do. But listen, we'll be here.
With the Europa League.
Yeah. Than City winning the treble. He said, is the quad for Liverpool, including Europa, better than City's treble? I mean, we all know what the best would be. It would be to win the Champions League, but I'd say it's like a 3.5 to their 3, if that makes sense. I'm trying to be realistic with that, but oh man, it's in Dublin. I mean, Jesus, if we get there.
We've already started looking at flights and hotels.
Okay. The prices have just gone like that. But Mourinho's been sacked today at Roma, so you know, he won't be around to maybe knock us out. But listen, guys, to wrap it up, this has honestly been super special for me. You know, coming to anywhere in the world where there's an LFC community, you instantly feel part of the family and at home. And I mean, even just the Liverpool kits and the stuff that you guys are wearing. I mean, in another city in Europe, to see that just warms my heart. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Smash that like button. Comment where you'd like to see us go next. Are you living somewhere all around the world where there's a strong Liverpool community? Let us know. But from me, AGT, and the Lisboa Reds. Vamos, chicos. We'll see you next time on the next episode. Up the Reds. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.